Hi everybody, my name's Joe. I picked up this Ryobi 40 volt cordless lawnmower at Home Depot yesterday. It was $299.99. They were moving fast. I went last week and they were sold out. I think they're on sale. But I'm excited to get rid of my gas lawnmower. I don't want to have the gasoline around the house anymore, mainly. So I thought I'd make a little video and show you what's inside, because I don't know yet. I did watch a couple of reviews on YouTube that were very favorable, so I decided to bite the bullet and get this one. It's a 20-inch mower. Pretty heavy. You may need two people to help you move it when you buy it. Oh, it looks like it's really all put together. Here's the leaf bag, or the clippings bag. A little bit of styrofoam. Uh-oh, there goes the battery. Here's the charger. And here's the power cord. Okay, hopefully that's the battery over there. So that was, these two items were in the side here. So be careful when you open that. Here's the battery. Let's take the lawnmower out first. There's a handle here. Or do I need to take the battery out first? Yeah, let's get the battery out. Kind of weighty. Here's the battery box. Get the lawnmower out, then I'll open the battery box. There's a handle here. Let's get the cardboard out. So it looks like it's already put together, which is great. Nothing else in the way. That's not too heavy. So let's take a quick look at the battery. My version came with one battery. There we go. In a Ziploc bag. I don't know how long it's going to take to charge this, but I'll try to measure that. I'll try to time it. Okay, it's a nice looking unit. I think there's two different models, or two different colors. Okay. See, it's got these little latches here. You line up the holes, the hole in the peg, turn that a little bit, locked in place. This looks like it extends up. Can you see that? Got these latches here to extend the handle, I believe. I'm not reading the manual yet. I'm just going with what looks obvious. The instruction manual is here. That opens up very easily. It's has a spring in it, so pulls it back shut very quickly. Register your tools at this number. This is a catalog of other Ryobi products. This, if you can see it, is the mulching plug. So the hole where the clippings come out is closed right now. And the handle that I referred to earlier is the mulching plug. So that comes inserted. It arrives like that. So that was easy to take out. And the bag looks like it's going to sit like that. So you got your bar that holds the bag, and I'm going to make an assumption here that Ryobi, the word Ryobi on the bag, goes on the side. No, I'm wrong. One side of the bag has a plastic bottom, so I'm assuming that is the bottom, and it goes like this. That makes sense. Then you have these plastic grip things that would go around the bar here. Why is that so difficult? Let me do the bottom first. I may not need to do them all. It's a little difficult, but you only have to do it once. Okay, this last one is a little bit of a struggle, but you may not need it for it to function. I can get this side over easily. I'm sure there's just a little centering issue. Yeah, it's just the last ½ inch. It's giving me trouble. I'm going to skip that because it still fits on there. I'll come back to that another time. Just know that was difficult for me, but you may not have an issue with it. So I am ready to plug this battery in and get back to you later when the battery is charged. Here's your battery. Kind of heavy, big. All right, so got your charger, got your power cord. Comes twisted. Let's undo that. It's keyed, so it can only go in one way. Plugging it in. So it's about 3 or 4 hours later since I plugged it in. I didn't do the math with the time, but you can see the clock. And we made it up to the third light. I walked away for a while, and now all the lights on the battery are off. I still have a flash here, or I just saw one. And the socket down below, power supply, is pretty warm. Not too warm, but it is warm. Charger's cool. Battery's cool. Let's see what happens when I unplug the battery and plug it back in. Okay, that light goes red. And all 4 lights on the battery come on. So, and then they went off. I wonder if that's just the normal way of it working. Battery is charged. Installing the battery. Nice click. And closing the lid. And ready to mow. Before I take this thing outside and turn it on, let's take a look underneath. It's not very heavy. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna set the microphone down. It may fall off me, so. See how easy that is to flip over? That is a brand new, this is plastic. The body of the thing is mostly plastic. The handles are metal. I'm sure there's some metal in here, but all plastic. All right, so that's what it looks like underneath. Okay, as you can see, I'm outside now. It's a little noise, a little traffic, an airplane, there's a helicopter overhead. I'm gonna turn it on now. I'm gonna start the mower. Let's see what it sounds like. And I'm gonna shut my microphone off so the sound quality is going to change a bit. I'm unplugging mine now. Holding down this. It says 1, press the button. 2, hold the bar down. So I'm going to press 1. And nothing. Interesting. I wonder if the battery had a time to change. Battery had time to charge. I'll get the manual and see what the deal is. It seems I'm doing something wrong, so I'm going to take it back inside and charge the battery some more. I can't figure out what step I am missing other than the battery not being fully charged. Check the battery again, and the charger says it's fully charged. Got the start key in, got the level here. Now, let me get my microphone so you can hear me better. The manual says there are some safety features that stop it from starting if they're not met. The handle needs to be fully extended and locked. It's locked. The bag or the mulcher accessory needs to be firmly in place. And as far as I know, the bag is attached properly. It looks like there's a little sensor right there. And the discharge, I couldn't find the discharge, so that is something else to look into. But let's see what happens now. No. Down. Ah, okay. There was a click right there. Now, let's see what happens. There we go, we got a light. You see the light? Okay. But still nothing. Well, something's happening, so progress has been made because we have a light. This was attached to it when I opened the box. And yeah, there looks like there's a sensor there. When something goes between it, it breaks the contact or visual, whatever it could be, a light. Okay, so that's in there good. Snap that into place. All right. But the light went off. I pull the handlebar. The light comes on. And I release the bar and it turns off. All right. Let's go outside and cut some grass. You can see I let my yard go a few weeks without mowing because I couldn't start the gas mower and I didn't feel like cleaning it. So I held out to get the electric mower. Let's just stop here and measure the grass, see how tall it is before I bring the mower out. So we can tell just how powerful this thing is. So that's what we're looking at. It's not terribly thick, but it is a little tall. Looks like 6 inches, 7 inches tall. To get an idea how thick it is. I'll do a wide shot too in a moment. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. So I'm not going to bore you by having you watch me mow the whole yard, but look at this. I don't see any spots that I need to go over twice, except maybe this spot right here that I may have missed. And you saw how thick the grass was. That handled it really well. So I'm going to finish up and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on my first mow with the Ryobi cordless. Alright, I just finished my lawn. This is underneath after the first mow. It's very clean. I'm going to get in the habit of cleaning this thing off since it's so light and easy to turn over. Make sure that I wipe it down after every couple of mows so nothing builds up. You can see stuff could build up right there. My last shot outside, I'm going to see if I can pick this thing up over my head. No, I can't. Someone a little bit stronger could pick it up over there. So, I just finished my lawn using my Ryobi 20-inch cordless for the first time. I'm pretty pleased. I got the self-push model intentionally because I wanted to get that little bit of extra exercise, but I'm probably going to regret that, and I should have gotten the self-propelled, but I have 85, 88 more days or so before I can to return it to Home Depot. I did ask if I used it and didn't like it, could I return it, and they said yes. So the pros: it's electric, get rid of gas, it's light, and it might have been a little difficult to push myself because the grass was so thick. So I will know better the next time I mow. Won't take so long. So the only con, let's see, what are the cons? I maybe should have got the self-propelled, spend the extra $60. And the bag was an issue, but I can probably resolve that pretty quickly. Other than that, it's great. I did not have to go over any parts twice because the blade wasn't strong enough. So for my yard, it has enough power to handle what I need it to do. I won't wait that long between mows next time. I can definitely do my front yard on one charge. So let me get back to you in a year after I've used this thing that long and give you some follow-up thoughts. But right now, I recommend it. And I think I would recommend the self-propelled instead. But then again, I had thick grass, so it might have been a little extra effort because it was so thick. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to add one more thing to the end of this when I get inside. There's a flyer in the package that I don't want you to overlook. All right, thanks. Bye. And this: redeem your free rapid charger. Apparently we get a better charger if we turn in this code that came with the box. So don't forget that, okay? Thanks, everybody.